The boys are back in town.
Charlie Hunnam, Jax Taylor is riding through this world again. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. We've got some news, Sons of Anarchy news. About time, man. Fucking hell. Jax Taylor, what you been waiting on?
You're lying mangled there. But
Yeah.
anyway.
Well, to be honest, if you ran into 1018, well, I don't think you'd have much news.
No.
So, I mean.
Hee-haw. Sons of Anarchy star hints at a new SOA project may reunite the cast. Juice actor Theo Rossi gives audiences hope for a long-awaited follow-up to Sons of Anarchy almost 10 years after the original series ended. There he is in all his glory. How about you read the quote there, speaking the deadline?
He said, quote, "There might be something coming up where we're all back together, which is insane. If it happens, it's wild, but if it doesn't, it would be perfect and really cool because we also talk every day."
So hold on, it would be perfect if it didn't happen because we're really cool because we talk every day.
How's that good for us? I mean, how does the fact that they talk every day, like, what do we get for that? We get absolutely nothing. We sit here waiting for news.
Well, we get absolutely nothing, but part of me is like, that's kind of cool to do that, but in the large...
Yeah, but let's be real. Whether Theo Rossi, right, DMs Charlie Hunnam, right? If Charlie Hunnam replies or just leaves them unread, does that affect us? Does that get us good content? Gets us absolutely nothing.
I'll make a fed on it.
Why would Theo Rossi come out and say we're bringing something new out and then basically say, you know what, but we probably won't, so it doesn't matter.
Right, before we dive in, it says here it could be a potential film. He said it's totally different, it's really cool. What do you think it is?
Does it necessarily have to be... does it necessarily have to be something on screen?
No, I mean, it could be like a
Could it be like a
show.
meet and greet or like a podcast or something where they go, you know, like they do a tour where they...
No, I'd say it's more chance of like a reunion show.
Aye, like that's what I mean though, where they could maybe, you know, take questions from fans and stuff like that. I don't think it necessarily this has to lead to something on TV.
Even a documentary.
Yeah, it could be a documentary, but I don't really want to see that in my opinion. I do want to see some form of on-screen action, and if all the boys are reuniting, then I don't think it really can be in the future since we know Juice is dead, Jax is dead, pretty much everyone is dead. Could they, if they're doing a movie, I guess they could do a movie. They could do a movie like with maybe between season 3 and 4 when they're locked up. I mean, let's be real. There was some time skips in Sons. There's no reason why they can't do a movie. I think that'd be cool.
We could do a movie straight after Jack hits the truck. See how Chibs leads for 2 weeks.
I think they could make multiple movies out of this, but I mean, we'll have to wait and see. Unfortunately, though, I wouldn't get your hopes up. I don't think it will be anything to do with like television or like an on-screen show or anything like that. I believe it'll be just some like Sons of Anarchy tour or maybe like convention or Comic Con, some garbage like that.
Which is quite sad, but he goes on to talk about the fact that Hollywood didn't really care about Sons, and he says they cared more about Mad Men and all that good stuff. But you know what? It was a super hype show because when people saw us together and we were all friends, they knew we were on something special and different.
The reason I don't think Hollywood really cared for Sons of Anarchy is because it was all like alpha men being macho and acting like men.
Despite the cast not really being that, but hey.
Yeah, alright, the cast may have been lying to themselves, you know, they might have been faking this persona, but at the end of the day, I mean, if you look at Hollywood, they don't really want... Plus, Sons of Anarchy, they weren't exactly the most diverse bunch, were they? Now, yeah, you had other characters, you had other, like, rival gangs and clubs in the show, but, I mean, the actual Sons of Anarchy group, I mean, it basically was a lot of white men, really, just drinking beer, being proud Americans, and, you know, having sex with whatever woman they wanted that night, and that's just not really what Hollywood's
That's
all
not
about.
what Hollywood wants, is whatever kids you want. That's what Hollywood wants, brother.
I mean, who knows? Maybe if Clay was, you know, he says, right, guys, I identify as transgender, and he slams the gavel down, and he's like, that's it. All in favour of Clay Morrow transitioning into, I don't know, Claricel Morrow. Hey, all in favour, brother.
I don't trust. I know.
You know what I mean? So I mean, the concept of the show,
Back in my VP and president, I'm a yay.
you know, it doesn't really suit Hollywood's agenda. I mean, Hollywood wants all this like LGBT diversity stuff, and I feel like the Suns weren't really about that. So,
Ah well, Tig tried to do a
although
wee
you
bit
know what,
about that.
they did get Theo in at the end. So,
It was worth it. It was worth it. But
see, honest to God, man, see if they did bring Sons of Anarchy back, they would just like race swap all the characters.
I know. But that's what's stupid about it. Like, see the Grim Bastards, they weren't trying to patch in white people. But,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? That's just kind of how it goes. The Mayans weren't trying to patch in fucking whites
Yeah.
at the end of the day. But you know what? I'm all for it. I like Theo. Great guy. If the bastards disband it, bring him in.
If we could get something, what would you want? If you could get like a movie or a TV series, sequel, prequel, like sum it up in 30 seconds. If you could choose one thing, what would it be and why?
Well, right. If it's going to be the cast, it's not going to be a first nine, so that's ruled out. Because it makes it sound it's actually the cast that took place. So therefore, to me, I don't want it to be like, oh, here's this alternative timeline where Jax doesn't hit the truck and he swerves around it or some pish like that.
No, that would be absolutely crap.
So I personally, I would like a movie in between, like you said, season 3 or 4, or maybe after season 7, or even like a few years after season
Because
7.
they did give you some deleted scenes where like Jax got stabbed and stuff. I mean, who knows? Maybe you could play on that.
Here, even if it was just a bunch of crammed like content that they filmed and never shown us, I'm not saying it has to make sense, but just to see it would be good.
Yep.
Stuff like that. What would you like? What would you like?
Well, I kind of did suggest the movie between season 3 and season 4, so I mean, I would take that. Could we maybe get something in Ireland? Sam Bell, brother. I mean, I would take anything. Like, I love Sons of Anarchy, so if it's a TV series, sequel, prequel. If it's a movie, sequel, prequel, first 9. Maybe a movie about Jax's sons. I mean, a movie about a period of the show. Anything.
Here, well, I'll tell you what. Maybe it is Jax's sons, and they're showing flashbacks, and that's why all the casts are going to be in it.
I mean, it could be that. I would take anything. I would take any Sons of Anarchy content. And you know what? Maybe we'll be doing a video over the next couple of days. We're going to make 5 Sons of Anarchy series / movies we would like to see being made. So
I'll tell you what, there is truth to this, though, right? Because Charlie Hunnam said about it as well. It's not like he's just plucked this with thin air.
True, but the way he spoke about, it'd be really good if it happened, but if it doesn't, so what? Still cool. That kind of lost me there.
Oh, I'll tell you what, right? Charlie Hunnam had that TV show, Shazam.
It was crap. Honestly, I didn't watch it, but I mean, it didn't really...
I mean, he was on a bike. If you're going to be on a bike, mate, stick your fucking patch on, alright?
Get that. The only way this patch comes off my back is if I'm dead,
I know. When Clyde told Piney that don't come into this clubhouse again without your patch, don't go on a bike without your patch, Charlie, alright, big man?
No, just doesn't suit. Charlie Hunnam just doesn't belong on a bike with it. If we're going to step on a bike, it has to be Sons of Anarchy. Anyway, guys, let us know what you'd like to see down below in the comments. And like I said, we will be bringing that video. We'll be bringing 5 Sons of Anarchy content series / movies we would like to see in the future. But that's it for Fog Entertainment. Till next time, looking forward to season 5 of the Mayans. If there's any more news, then we will bring it out. But unfortunately, not a lot's been happening, to be honest. Very quiet in the lead up to season. I feel like with season 3 and 4, I felt like we had a lot more news and like trailers and stuff by this stage of the year.
Yeah, no, definitely. Last year it was announced in February.
I feel like last year we got a lot. I feel like the hype going into last season was pretty big. This being the final season, you'd kind of expect them to go all out, and at the moment they just haven't really done that. So I was trying to go all out to the 10-minute mark, guys, but I can't do it. Right?
He can't do it. But here's a funny thing: why Johnny Lewis left the series? I'll give you one reason and one reason only. I know why he did. He said the show was getting too violent. Kind of ironic. Truly ironic.
Yeah, that is ironic that the guy who says the show's getting too violent ends up killing an old woman and then himself.
And a cat.
And his cat? Jesus
No,
Christ.
he killed her cat, then he jumped out the window and died.
Damn, man. Clay Morrow. I hope Clay Morrow donated.
All those landmines in Afghanistan to die in the goddamn kitchen.
I hope Clay Morrow donated his Sons of Anarchy salary to
What prospect?
the Cats Protection Agency. Anyway, guys, that's it. Till next time.
Peace.